What's going on, guys? Trey coming back at your screen by means of the World Wide Web. And today it looks like they release, finally, the achievement system in Global Brave Frontier. So this is kind of a big deal, guys. This does add a whole new aspect to the game, and also increases the replayability of the game. So I'm basically going to make a video showing you guys what this is all about. Basically, all that it tells you in the in-game news is how to access it, alright, and some of the basic things you can do at the achievement store. But let me just break a few things down to you, like these notes. They're called merit points. Merit points are pretty much the currency, if you will, for the achievement system. Alright, so you build up merit points in a variety of ways. I'll explain that a little later. The max you can hold at one time, though, is 20,000, okay? No more. Alright, in the achievement store, they have released Colt and Claire's exclusive spheres. If you have a Colt or a Claire, I highly recommend you go get it. And the sphere doesn't really have that great of effect until you have unlocked the UBB on Colt and Claire. So make sure you have the UBB unlocked. Equip the sphere. You're going to see some beautiful results. Alright, and then it goes on to say that you can get bulb evolution materials in the exchange hall, and you'll also be able to get imp keys soon, which I really can't wait for. So important. Once we get imp keys, guys, imps are gonna be a dime a dozen. So I can't wait till they drop that in Global Brave Frontier. Alright, so they're telling you to just stay tuned to the Facebook and Twitter pages for the release date of the imp keys. Alright, so first of all, in order to access the achievement store, you got to go to Imperial Capital Randall. Okay, you go to Randall, and then you go to the Aqua Summoners Hall Administration Office down here in the bottom right corner. Alright, then when you get there, you have this new tab up top. It's called Missions. Alright, so you hit Missions, and then here's the achievement store. Alright, so as you can see, I have 6,700 merit points. Remember, you can only hold a max of 20,000, so they will not allow you to claim any more merit points until you use some points, and then you'll be able to go reclaim the rest as long as it doesn't put you over 20,000. So basically what I'm going to do is go into each tab and explain how it works, guys. Let's start with the challenges tab. Alright, this tab, well, I've already done them all, but basically this tab, it changes daily. Alright, it gives you 5 challenges here, whatever they may be. I think a couple of the ones from today was inflict a status ailment 20 times. I think another was like use your BB 100 times, something like that. Once you do those things throughout the day of playing the game, you'll be able to get merit points for that. Alright, so they give you 5 per day. It changes every day, guys. It refreshes a different 5 challenges every day, so you can have a decent income of merit points. Okay, so that's the challenges. Now records, this initially is where your merit points are going to come from, guys. I've probably already spent over 60,000, 70,000 merit points already just today. And this was why, guys, the records category right here. The records category here is basically little baby missions, and it backtracks all the way from when you first started the game, guys. So it'll look at your stats from way back from when you started, and if you've already completed it before the achievement store was released, you're already going to have it done. You can claim the merit points instantly, use them, and however you wish. Alright, so we can start here with daily logins. Alright, so 700 daily logins. Yeah, that's like 2 years. Game hasn't even been out that long, so ain't nobody gonna have no 700 daily logins in Global Brave Frontier. The game's only been out for roughly a year and a half now. So 700 daily logins, honor points accumulated, player level, all that kind of stuff, all kinds of stuff here. Alright, that you can get, and it has several different categories. You got missions here. Let's see, I still got stuff to collect in here. 25,000 points, 50 points. Look, I've spent over 100,000 merit points already. So look, I get a sphere for that. Masamune, not that I really care about it, but you know, it's there. You got town missions. So it has a plethora of things in here, guys, where if you've already done it, you'll get the stuff. And as you continue to do stuff, it will build up towards these goals, and eventually you'll be able to claim the points. All right, so synthesize items. I can get this one real quick. Just probably make like 1 billion cures and have all that stuff. So the only one of these tabs that does not backtrack is the special tab here, guys. Now these things do not backtrack. Even if you've already done them, they won't automatically come up as completed, because I've already done maybe 80% of the stuff on here. All right, trial 001 in 3 turns, 002 in 3 turns, all this kind of stuff. The hero dungeons with no continues, I've already done all that stuff. All right, but it doesn't backtrack, so you're gonna have to go back and do it all again if you want to get the points. All right, they give you a decent amount, 1,500 points, so not too shabby. I mean, it'll be easier than ever to do this stuff now that we got 7 stars, because a majority of this stuff we didn't even have 7 stars in the game yet. So with 7-star units in the game now, these missions, they're more than likely not going to be that difficult to achieve. All right, probably the most difficult ones would be the trial dungeons here, clear trial 005 and 35 turns, stuff like that. So I don't even think on my video I went over 35 turns. I don't think, anyway. I mean, I could be wrong. But now Grand Quest, they have this tab in here just for show right now, alright? Because there's no Grand Quest in Global Brave Frontier right now, okay? It's on the way. They're working on it. It'll be here soon, quote unquote. But once Grand Quest get here, then we'll have some goals that you'll be able to reach in this tab, alright? So that's how records work. Trade is basically exactly what it sounds like. You get to trade stuff for merit points. Now you can trade Zell, which I don't recommend. I'm definitely not trading my Zell, none of it, for no merit points. You can trade Karma. This you may want to trade. I'll leave this decision up to you. I'm not really going to be trading my Karma like crazy for points, because I don't really feel I'll have to. But probably not going to do it just because. Alright, but units definitely going to go down. So they give you a big list of units here you can trade in. Alright, and their point amounts vary a lot. As you can see down here in the bottom right, value, he's worth 10, Farland's worth 700. The highest, Alpha's worth 1,000, so on and so forth. Alright, so 9 times out of 10, if it's a unit that you could just go and farm, it's not going to be worth a lot. If it's a unit that comes out of the rare summon gate, it's going to be worth a lot of points. Alright, I do believe if you evolve the unit, alright, it makes it worth more. Pretty certain about that, actually. See there, she's worth 27.92, and I think I got her up to 6 stars. So yeah, 6-star Anima, just gotta level that BB. She's worth 27.92 points, alright, as opposed to the farmable guy here who's only worth 20. So you'll be able to see the difference. Alright, so even Lance isn't worth that much because he's farmable. That's a max 6-star Lance. He's worth 60 points. So yeah, if it's farmable, not so much. If it's a rare summon only unit, it's going to be worth quite a bit. Alright, so you can trade units towards merit points. The only time I recommend doing this, guys, is if there's units you just don't need. And what I mean by that is that you already got the best type, which would be Anima, 99% of the time, if not 100% of the time. If you don't have an Anima type of it, I would probably hold on to it. This is kind of what I do anyway. If you've got an Anima, alright, and you got that sucker maxed on the level, maxed on the BB level, fuse it away. You don't need no more. And regardless of what you got, you don't need no more than 3 of the same unit. Alright, and I'm not saying go and stack up 3 of every unit that you have. That's not what I'm saying. But if you do decide to have more than 1 unit, that's fine. You just shouldn't have more than 3. There's literally no need for more than 3 of any unit, no matter what it is, how good it is, this and that and the other. So if you got an Anima, you got it maxed on the BB level, then you can come here and throw it away for points. And it's up to you whether or not you want to go ahead and evolve it first and then trade it in for points, or do you just want to flat out trade it for points. It'll be worth more if you evolve it, but it's also more work more fusing, more Zell spent, all that kind of stuff. So the decision is yours in that regard, but that's pretty much the only time, in my opinion, you want to trade units. And then last but not least is the exchange hall. This is basically the store, guys, okay? As you can see, I done already raided this sucker. I got all kind of junk maxed out in here, alright? You see I had all the imps. I got the imps, all the imps, alright? Pretty much all the stuff I really care about, slash wanted, slash needed. I got all the imps. I got the Sphere Frog, the Burst Emperors, the Almighty Imp Martins. They're done. I got Colt and Claire Sphere already. They're done. And then I got a few Legend Stones because I still need to evolve a few starters. Plus, I kept 2 on the side because I know 7-star Cephia and Kokiri is not far off, guys. So if you don't have a ton of points, I highly recommend you at least keep 16,000 points and get yourself 2 Legend Spheres. Because Kokiri and Cephia 7 stars, I just got a feeling they're not far away. Okay, so you may want to be prepared for those 2. Alright, you may want to put a few Legend Stones to the side for those 2, okay? But this is the store where you'll spend your legend or your merit points. They do limit the amount of purchases you can make. Alright, that's why when it says obtain, that big old red box, you're done. You can't get another. See, I try to click, try to exchange, not gonna happen. Alright, can't get another one. You can only get 1. So there's a limit to how many you can buy. It refreshes. Alright, as you can see here in the upper right of the Evil Shard, it says 6 days remaining for that purchase. After 6 days, it's going to go away, and more than likely something else is going to be in its place. Alright, so if you want anything out of here, definitely be sure to do the challenges every day. Trade in units you don't want, so on and so forth. Get them before they go away. Alright, I pretty much got everything I want out of here. I may want to get these 10 Burst Frogs right here. That's pretty much really the only thing I care to have, are the 10 more Burst Frogs, and that'll be it. Alright, so let's go claim me a few more points here from these missions. Hit receive all and just boom, get all 3 of them at the same time. So and my points didn't go anywhere for some reason. Must have been all spheres. The Evil Shard, 3 gems, sweet, and then the Masamune. Alright, so we'll be able to load up then. Alright, so that is going to wrap up this video, guys, basically showing how the achievement system works. Any questions, anything like that, leave them down in the comments below. I'll do my best to get back to you guys. Alright, otherwise, thank you all for watching. If you wish to join the Facebook group, link down below in the description. Alright, so we're wrapping it up, guys. That's it for this one. Please continue to like, subscribe, favorite, share, comment, and everything else, and I'll be back at your screen with more Brave Frontier Global soon. Later, guys.